They said it was a breakthrough, a miracle of modern science, a glimpse into the future where disease, aging, and imperfection were obsolete. But they never mentioned the side effects. They never explained why the facility was suddenly shut down. Why entire research logs were wiped. Why key personnel vanished without explanation. What started as a quest to perfect life ended in a silence so deep, even governments wouldn't speak of it. This is the story of the genetic experiment that went too far and then disappeared. In 2009, under the umbrella of a private biotech firm, known only as HelixScore, a project was launched in absolute secrecy. Its code name, Project Aletheia. Its goal, to re-engineer the human genome to eliminate inherited disease and accelerate evolutionary development. The lab was built in northern Finland, beneath an abandoned Cold War installation. Remote, unreachable, untraceable. Funding came from anonymous investors tied to big pharma, military contractors, and allegedly 2 national governments. The plan was to manipulate non-coding DNA, the so-called junk DNA, to awaken dormant traits or introduce entirely new ones. Ethical review boards were bypassed. Regulations didn't apply here. They had their subjects, and their subjects had no idea what they signed up for. Subjects were told it was a clinical trial for rare blood disorders. But within days of the first injections, strange results appeared. Subject number 09 developed muscle mass at impossible speed, gaining 30 pounds of lean tissue in 2 weeks. Subject #014 could detect subtle vibrations in the floor from 2 rooms away. Subject number 021, previously blind, began describing colors never documented by human vision. The team celebrated, until subject number 006 began screaming uncontrollably for hours. And when the team opened her chamber, she was gone. Security footage showed her convulsing, and then simply vanishing, as if her body had phased through the wall. They thought it was a glitch, until it happened again. Soon, all subjects began exhibiting side effects. One had skin that reflected light like metal. Another began speaking in reversed, unintelligible language, but only during sleep. Several developed aggressive, hive-like behavior, communicating silently and acting as a collective. Attempts to sedate them failed. Antibiotics didn't work. The serum had changed their immune systems into something unrecognizable. Then came the deaths. Subject number 018 body imploded during a routine scan. Subject number 012 attacked a staff member biting through a level 4 hazmat suit. HelixScore declared a containment event. Security locked the entire wing. But by then, it was too late. The subjects weren't dying, they were changing, and they were no longer confined. Then silence. No emails, no radio transmissions, no camera feeds. The Finnish government claimed the area was shut down due to a chemical spill, but satellite footage showed heat signatures days after evacuation. A private investigator from Norway ventured near the site. His last message was a garbled voicemail. It's not abandoned, something's still moving. In 2012, a journalist leaked fragments of HelixScore's internal logbooks. It showed over 63 confirmed test subjects. Only 2 were recorded as dead. The others, their fates were listed as unknown. HelixScore was dissolved weeks later. All executives vanished. Their assets were absorbed into shell companies that no longer exist. Today, no one mentions Project Aletheia, but whispers remain. Black market DNA kits occasionally detect unclassified genome strings. Children born near the former site have unusual regenerative properties. A biotech firm in Singapore is quietly patenting proteins identical to ones found in the leaked logs. Governments deny involvement. And yet, one of the original Helix core scientists now works at a DARPA-funded AI genome interface lab. What if they didn't stop? What if Project Alethea didn't fail? It simply disappeared, to continue somewhere even darker. In a world obsessed with modifying life, the true danger isn't failure. It's success when it cannot be controlled, and when the experiment decides it no longer needs its creators. This is the invisible collapse. Subscribe to uncover the stories they want you to forget.